Helen of Troy. In market action on Monday, traders and investors are still feeling trade tensions ahead of this week's talks with China. Here's a look at how the session closed on Monday. Ellen Eckman of Agora Financial joins us now for some trader talk, and a lot of the market seems like it's hinged on what could happen next with China still.
That's been the case for a long time. We'll see if there's some sort of resolution. If we just declare victory, that's what I would say if I was a politician, but that's why I'm not in politics. But the action yesterday was pretty subdued for the whole session. We did bounce off the bottom from the morning, so it was nice to see a bit of a comeback there. But that reminds us of what happened last week. We had the markets sell off sharply, but recovered a lot of those losses and ended up finishing mixed on a weekly basis when you look at the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ. But important for me was we actually had the VIX finish the week lower. And on a week where we saw stocks make new 30-day lows, that could be very much a positive.
Right. I was going to ask you next about the technicals in the stock market. What do you see happening?
Weekly. We have to look at things on a weekly basis, and the overall trend on a weekly basis is still strong. We're only 3% from the all-time highs. I can't say that enough to myself. Just remind myself that how well things have actually held up.
Let's take a look at some stocks. Maybe a stock that has not held up so well.
Right. There are some stocks that have slipped, and here's one, SunPower. SunPower had a nice big breakout and rallied up to about the $15 level, but it's given back those gains. So it's actually down 35% from the recent top in August, but it's still up 100% on the year. Now, this is a stock we've talked about many times on the show. I like to trade it because of its small dollar value, and we've seen some big moves. Earlier this year, we made 150% profit with an option, 80% another time, and I think 50% another time. So
that's very good.
There's been some good action. Again, the strategy that we use is just looking for in-the-money options, and we look for the stock to make a modest move. A modest move of a couple dollars on this particular stock pays off big.
All right, so let's break down that trade just a little bit slower here. So
all right,
SunPower.
It's SunPower. It's a January, and it's a January $8 call. Now the market's come back to this $10 breakout. This stock had traded between $5 and $10 for 2.5 years. So let's see if this, which used to be a ceiling, now holds as a floor. The in-the-money $8 call is trading for about $3, and right now we're trading about $10.25 or so. So the break-even on this is about 75 cents away, 3 months of time, and let's see if it can make another big bounce back. And if it does, this option will pay off very well.
So even if the stock goes down from when we were speaking, as long as it's back by January.
Right. We've got plenty of time for good things to happen, and you'll be able to ride it, the ups and downs. And again, it has the staying power of options, obviously, and you have limited risk. So if we pay $3, that's the maximum risk on that trade.
Because there could be some volatility in the market between now and then.
Well, there always is, and volatility is opportunity.
Well, thanks so much for making us a part of your day. Great trader talk. Thank you so much.